Do you want to try creating any bucket on your system? Any one of you?
Yeah, we can do that. Should we
Yeah,
do now?
yeah, you can do it.
Okay.
So that you will
And
remember the step. Let me share
okay.
the screen.
Yeah, sure.
I'm making you host.
Sure.
I made you host. Just share your screen and try creating the bucket and saving a data from your local system. Search for S3 bucket.
I think screen is visible, right?
Yes, your screen is visible. You can save up to 160 GB of data here. Yeah, click on that. Yes, click on this create bucket. Yes, give a name. Yes, select the region. Now you in this region part you can select whatever region you want to save it. Based on that there will be a charging, but right now we are using free tier, so you can change a region also from here, whatever you want. Scroll down, scroll down. Now click on this create bucket. So now your bucket is created. You got the message also. Successfully created bucket. This bucket will save any data. Just click on this Manju IoT demo. Click on that link on the name. Yes. Once you click here, you get the option of create folder. Click on this create folder. Yeah, give the name of the folder in which you want to save it. Any folder name you can give it. Yeah, create folder. So the folder is created successfully. Now click on this, no, not there. Click on this bucket first, because inside this bucket you need to save. I means inside that folder. Now you click on this upload. Click on add file. You can either drag and drop also, or you can select any file also. Yes, yeah, you can see this. The path is generated here. Destination, this S3 bucket, right? So this is your path. You can use this path on Jupyter Notebook to run this code. Now click on this upload. It is uploading. Once it is get uploaded successfully, we will get the message. Now here see, the it is uploaded successfully. The size of file is 3.8 MB, and this is your path. When you going to use this path on Jupyter Notebook and all, that it will able to read it directly from this path. You don't need to download the CSV file and read it, and you don't need to even save on your local system unless you have this cloud access. You can save your data on the cloud, and it is safe. Nobody can use it without your credential, and nobody can manipulate it, or because it is safe in the cloud.
Okay, so you mean like with the help of IoT analytics, we are storing the data. Okay,
Yeah.
so that data further we can store over here in S3 bucket, whatever data we are
Mhm.
collecting. Okay.
No, means we are just now saving the data or storing the data here. We have collected the data here.
Yeah, and by which mean we have created the data? Well, they're like IoT devices are sending data, so somehow we have to, since we are
Yes,
storing
yes.
in S3 bucket, but
Hmm.
through which component we are getting the data? IoT code,
uh
nahi, I think.
no, right now we have not created any component. I've just shown you
Okay.
what is the storage.
Yeah, yeah.
When we do the lab, at that time I
So
will.
we are assuming like data we have that is
Yes,
in
yes.
the
We
some
are
file
assuming
format, and
that
so
we
we
have a.
are storing the data on cloud so
Yes,
that we can access it from anywhere if our local machine is not available.
yes. And one more thing, like from this storage, you can upload it into the SQL if you give this path, or from this SQL also you can give this path and you can access this data. As it is a
Okay.
CSV data, you can write a query on this, and then from that SQL database, we can connect to the dashboard to create this graph. And regarding the question that you asked from where the data is coming, we have not done that core component. When I was explaining that lab, I have not started that part. Means I've just shown you in between this storage only. So we will see one by one everything. And the thing is that IoT devices right now, the hardware devices, when it will be giving to you, at that time it will be more you can visualize it. See, when they give you, when you work in the any industry or any company, or even in the college, when you explain to the student, you need some hardware device with you, maybe Arduino, or you have some IoT devices that you have to connect with this cloud, and then you can get the streaming data to this storage. From this streaming data that you have saving on this storage, you can take it into the SQL. There you can write a query, then you can write a dashboard on that. So it is
And
clear.
how to connect that hardware device with the cloud with the help of IoT Greengrass or
Yes,
something
yes.
else?
We have to install some software, IoT
Okay.
Greengrass, and there are some more software are there. And IoT Core also you can do it with. You just need to write the script. That hardware is connected with the help of that code. It's not
Okay.
connected like means like a plug that you connected to your laptop at the USB port and it will
Yes,
start giving.
Arduino, like we can connect Arduino with our laptop as well, na, with the
Yeah, yeah.
USB port.
Yes,
So
yes.
in order to access that Arduino, we need to write script in
Yeah,
IoT
correct.
code.
That only I said.
Okay.
That
So
Arduino functionality will be decided by your code. The code
code,
that you write it, based
right.
on that, Arduino will be performing an operation or task, and based on that, the data that they generate it, we will going to save it on the cloud.
Okay, so for example, suppose with Arduino kit, I have attached suppose 3 or 4 sensors, temperature
Mhm.
sensor, humidity
Correct.
sensor, okay, and then like whatever data I am reading from these sensors,
Hmm.
with the help of the script that can be stored in S3 bucket with the help of IoT core. Is
Yes,
that you
yes.
mean to say?
Yes, you can save it on the S3 bucket, or
Hmm.
not only the S3, you can, there are different kind of storage are there. You can directly save it to the uh, database also. So there are different way of storing. I have just
Yeah,
shown
so
you.
S3 is one of them.
Yeah,
S3 is
one
one
of
of
them.
them.
Yeah, correct. You can
Okay.
take it from here to the database, and then you can create a dashboard and finding the pattern.
So that script we are writing, that would be simple like that we are writing in Arduino, like reading temperature sensor and
Yes,
all that.
yes,
The same script Arduino code that you are
yes,
talking about.
yeah.
Okay.
And as I've shown you the Python script also in the IoT core, Python
Yes,
script I've
yes.
shown you. That
Mm-hmm.
also one of that way of sending the message. That Python
Okay.
script itself was sending a message and receiving the message from the topic and publisher subscriber concept. So that also, for that you just need to do the configuration. You don't need to do hardware setting. So we all see this in our next class tomorrow when we connect. I will going to show you the lab, and we will see IoT graph, IoT event also based on that.
So now one more query, I
Hmm.
think. So that is like on 13th, I think we are after 13 we are getting charged for this account. So
Hmm.
if in order to I want to deactivate this account and I want to create another account, then in that account again I have to do all this installation IoT core and
Yes,
everything.
yes.
Okay.
And
So
but
that would be the one way, or like how much charges they are putting
based
over
on the
there.
charging, we can find it out from the pricing. They will send you bill on the mail ID. You can check it from.
That they would be sending after charging, no? So
Yeah.
beforehand if you want to know like any idea, so that we
Um,
do not need to create it again, everything is created already if charges
from
are
the
minimal.
pricing, you click on the pricing, and here search bar, because this pricing and all in the company DevOps team or platform teams work. So regarding this pricing and all, I have not much work on that. Means I know little bit, but pricing means when create an instance at that time, I check. Yeah, AWS pricing calculator, first one. This will actually tells you whatever the like instances you have created here. This will going to tell you. You click on here, calculator console, calculator console. Yes, select any reason you can select it. US is something you select, US and Virginia. Yes, change reason. It will actually going to tell you the pricing on at that time itself, but how much your total pricing is occur, that I can check and let you know in the next class, because I'm not much aware on this pricing part. But suppose if anything you are planning, suppose you want to install a SQL server on Amazon EC2, then you can do some selection here, and when you click on it, it will going to tell you what it will the pricing will be there for that particular reason or instances.
So if it
uh,
would be minimal, then we would like to continue with the same account.
yeah,
So
means
that's
it
my
will be minimum
concern.
only, it's not much pricing. uh,
Hmm.
because before 14 only, 1 or 2 day before, we will going to delete the instances that we have
Right.
created it, so it won't
Yes,
will be
sure. So
charged.
that would be deleted. Then I think it would be nominal
Yeah,
charges. So before
and
going to create a new.
it's not, they only going to charge you like means based on in thousands, but not that much. For storing a 200 GB of data, they charge you around 2000 per year.
We are not storing any data right now.
Yeah, I'm just
So
giving you example. Like they charge you 2000 per year for 200 GB of data in some notebook or some bucket. So the pricing is less only, is not that much. And if you don't want to pay, you can just deny, deactivate your account. But regarding this pricing, I will check once again and update you in the next class, like
okay,
how
so
you
just
can.
let us know like that
Mhm.
time on 13. So how to delete that instances and all that. So
You
I
can
think things
just
will
like
be.
bucket, you have created it, right? Just delete that bucket, and the IoT demo and all, you leave it, but you delete after the Sunday. Let me cover few topic, and then you can delete it. But this
Then in
bucket.
a IoT, yesterday we have created in morning. I think we have created one instance. That time one message
Mhm.
was floating
That
like it.
instance you can leave it, because that is based on IoT. But this bucket and all that we have created it, that we can delete this bucket, because this
So
bucket.
13, I will
Mhm.
remind you again. Don't worry.
Yeah, yeah.
So we will do it
Regarding this
together.
pricing, I will check and update you regarding that.
Sure, sure.
Because this is something in the company DevOps and platform team, they works on the pricing. We just work on writing the code and doing configuration. So this pricing, I have not done much work on this. While creating the instances at that time, I just see it, what is the pricing of my total pricing. But I think that how much is the total charge will come to know by the bill only, because the company also, when they send billing to the client, even Google, when they send this billing to their client, they calculate it based on their use. And even when we start working, we make an assumption at the start, like what are the instances service we need it. So I don't think like, is there any services that can tell us what is our total amount. But I still wanted to check and update you in the next class.
Okay, no issues.
So we can connect tomorrow. Um, shall we
Sure.
connect by evening?
Tomorrow is Saturday, so
Mhm.
you can decide. I do not have any. Dipti, what about you?
No, you can decide.